My Adventures with Superman episode 6 just dropped on Max. I know I'm upload real later than I usually do, but that's just because honestly I was at work and I had forgot this episode came out, and I'm sorry about that. But you're still getting the video today, so shut your fucking mouth. I don't work for you, I work for me. I mean, that's kind of true. Anyways, this episode was a good episode. After Jimmy goes missing, um, Clark and Lois go to find him, and they end up finding these robots. And while there's a little side plot about Jimmy being with basically what I think is Gorilla Grodd or some gorilla dude, and I think the other dude's Brainiac. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they see they're really chill, and they're very different interpretations of those characters. So I'm not really sure if those are those characters. But after Jimmy finds them, they become friends. They're really chill dudes, and it's a really fun side plot, which is great because Jimmy Olsen had not had a lot of character this whole season, kind of defining his character a little bit more and his dynamic in the friend group. And also the fact that he knew Clark was Superman all this time was a funny reveal, but also, kind of cemented what this episode is about, which is about Clark and Lois, and Jimmy all, you know, wanting Clark to be more open and honest with them as a friend group while they work together to find stuff. But I also hate that that Lois doesn't really learn anything in this scenario, because Lois is kind of a dick, where she did threaten to publish the story about Superman, and even Clark brings that up in the last episode, but it's kind of not brought up here. Like, Lois isn't really portrayed in the law wrong at all. Hopefully they fix that later in the season, because we got about 3 more episodes in the season. But overall, I thought this was a solid episode, and my favorite moment in this episode was when all those bullets are going off at Clark through those robots, or that gun, not robots, gun was going off, and it started shooting Superman, and he didn't actually know whether he was bulletproof. And Lois was like, "How'd you know that you?" He's like, "I didn't, but I knew you weren't." And that's such a Superman moment, and that's also how much he clearly loves Lois, and that's just beautiful. A lot of great moments with this character in this season. So yeah, great episode.